and welcome back to another session for Deals with Damon. Just a few housekeeping items before we get started today. Copyright notices and legal notices. All rights are of course reserved, and while we attempt to verify all of the information, we do not assume any responsibility for errors, omissions, or contradictory information. This presentation is not intended as legal, investment, or accounting advice. The viewer or listener of this presentation assumes responsibility for the use of these materials and information. This week's presentation is about being clutter-free in 10 steps because it's easy. These 10 steps include time management, big picture, temperate timelines, just a pinch, general grouping, C'est la vie, seasons greetings, crazy closets, blue shoes, and lovely labels. Step 1 is time management. Set a schedule because you're more likely to stick to a routine, whatever it may be. In addition, this allows you to work when you can minimize interruptions and maximize your time. Find your musical motivation. Listen to something that makes you move. Doing things we don't want to do sucks, but life isn't always roses. It sucks sometimes, and that's perfectly fine. Restrain your suck by doing this one task for 10 minutes. Forbid yourself from doing anything else that you like to do for a distraction until you do at least those 10 minutes every day. It will get easier. Remember, set a schedule, stick to a routine, minimize interruptions, maximize time, find your musical motivation, and restrain the suck. Step 2 is the big picture. Set a goal for each room by visualizing what you want. Your space is special. Create a picture in your mind with your ideal end result. Make the vision your goal. By setting goals for each room, you can design the room's layout to follow your goal. Note the things that you need changing, any projects you would like to complete in the rooms, and a to-do list for each room before you get started. For project ideas under $150 to increase the value of your home, watch the previous week's video. Remember to work towards your room's goals one day at a time. Do you have heirloom items taking up space, or are you like me and have things that you're saving for your kids? Portable storage is a service you might consider. A portable storage service, for a fee, will deliver a storage container to your driveway and then come and pick it up after you load your items. If you want an item from storage, most of them give you the option to either drive to the storage container site or they'll return the container to your driveway. Many services have multiple options. For a list of local providers, please Google portable storage near me. Remember, visualize, design, layout, list by rooms, and consider portable storage. Step 3 is temperate timelines. Create a timeline. When you do, you hope to have more of an understanding of exactly how long it will take you to be clutter-free. 1 week, 2 weeks, or even a month. Break down your timeline by room using your room goals and lists, depending on your schedule and the amount of clutter that you have. Don't forget your 10-minute minimums. Removing your clutter may take anywhere from a few days to a few months before you can just kick back and relax again. Remember, overall timelines, breakdown by rooms, 10-minute minimums, kick back and relax. Step 4, just a pinch. Remember to start small. The clutter in your home didn't appear overnight and it won't disappear overnight either. Remember to breathe. If you start small, you will be less likely to become frustrated and overwhelmed. Don't give up midway through your cleanup projects. Remember to break your clutter removal down by rooms and tackle the rooms in 10-minute pinches. If you start feeling inundated, just complete one 10-minute session for a few days until you're back to full swing. To maintain forward momentum, use your to-do list to mark your tasks complete. Celebrate your victories over clutter. Each time you complete a room, give yourself a small reward. Remember, start small, breathe, 10-minute sessions, use your to-do lists, and celebrate. Step 5 is general groupings. Because you already have your room layout, goals, and lists completed, now you know what is staying and what is going. For your going items, set up boxes for toss and donate. That way, they are already ready to travel to the garbage or donation center. When it comes to keeping and selling, the available storage space and time of the year should be considered. The best suggestion is to place all of your keep and sell items into totes or containers for better storage, and then decide between consignment or a garage sale. Blue painter's tape doesn't leave a sticky residue and works great as a label base for a permanent marker. Gather packaging items before you start sorting. Newspaper, packing peanuts, or bubble wrap on hand will expedite the process. When decluttering, categorize and label your items into groups. By separating these items that you want to keep, sell, toss, and donate, you will be able to move through your clutter quickly and efficiently. Step 6 is C'est la vie. Let go. We are creatures of habit, and sometimes a familiar feeling or item is similarly easier to hang on to than to release it. We fear we might need it later and we won't have it. A good rule of thumb for uncluttering your home is to get rid of anything that you haven't used within the past year. If it's in good condition, consider consignment and maybe putting a little cash back into your pocket. If it's still useful, consider donating it to a good cause. Otherwise, toss it. Remember, let go, the year-long test, consignment, donations, and toss. Step 7 is season's greetings. Store your seasonal apparel. When storing seasonal clothing, purchase a sturdy plastic storage bin with a lid. You may also consider using vacuum storage bags. They are typically available in multiple sizes from many retailers, and they're fairly inexpensive. Most have a hose opening where you can attach a vacuum and remove the air after the bag is full. Roll your clothes instead of folding them to maximize storage capability. When full, snap the lid or vacuum out the air and slide into your closet or storage area. Remember, apparel, totes, vacuum bags, roll it, and store it. Step 8, cozy closets. Closet organization. Did you know that your choice of hangers can greatly impact the storage capacity of your closet? Wire hangers take up less space and can save your shirts from getting that annoying shoulder bump that often results from the use of plastic hangers. A set of matching hangers not only looks aesthetically pleasing, but also ensures clothes sit nicely against one another, conserving precious space in your closet. If your closet doesn't have built-ins, you can maximize any extra space under shelves or a hanging rod by placing a dresser inside. If you don't have a dedicated drawer space for jewelry, consider a hanging organizer with pockets small enough for baubles like earrings, bracelets, and necklaces. To help keep things orderly, consider reserving space for a hamper. This way, dirty clothes are more likely to find a home in the laundry pile rather than in a heap on the floor. Use extra wall space to stash smaller items that are tricky to place, like hats, necklaces, scarves, ties, belts, etc. Double your closet storage space by raising the top clothing rod above the standard height to free up usable space below. Install drawers or bring in a freestanding dresser to make a built-in look for you. Or, if you need more hanging space, raise your top clothing rod and install a second level in the open space. If you don't want to deal with installing a new organizational system, you can maximize your closet capacity by adding an adjustable expander that hangs from an existing closet rod. No matter how much you love an item in your closet, if you can't see it, you won't use it. File clutches and wallets in a mail organizer to keep them on display and within easy reach. Storing them upright will also help them retain their shape. Remember, hangers, adding a dresser, jewelry, keep it neat, wall spaces, closet rods, and handbags. Step 9. Blue shoes. When it comes to storing shoes, many homeowners are fighting a losing battle with clutter. How many pairs of shoes do you own? How neatly are they stored? If your shoe storage has you down, try purchasing clear lidded shoe boxes. These handy creations can house each pair of shoes and can be stacked neatly in your closet. And best of all, you can see your shoe collection without having to sift through a sea of sandals. Behind the door storage pockets are super functional. Hang them on the back of closet doors and immediately boost your storage capacity. An under the bed rolling tray allows shoes to be easily seen and accessed, or try low top clear plastic shoe organizers. Fun ideas for shoe storage include magazine racks, a clever way to maximize vertical storage, on a narrow wall or in your closet. Hooks to the closet wall or entry can also create some vertical storage inexpensively. For heels, you can use bath towel rods or crown molding to serve as a wall rack, and it's a most innovative idea. These can be put on walls inside of your closets or storage spaces, or you can install them inside on the back of the doors. For a more classy look, a bookcase with glass doors can be added to your bedroom to boost your storage space for your shoes and add a stylish display. If shelving space is tight, consider adjusting each pair to face the opposite direction. This allows each shelf to fit an extra pair or two of shoes, which is never a bad thing for all the shoe lovers. Remember, shoe bins, closet doors, magazine racks, towel rods, crown molding, bookcases, and opposite facing directions. Step 10. Lovely labels. Read the labels if you have medicine or food or anything else with an expiration date in your home. Check to make sure that the items are still good. If the expiration date has already come and gone, throw them away. You want to make sure that your label system is as simple and straightforward as possible. Don't put different types of items into one container unless they're too similar to separate them. You can find label templates online to make your work easier, or use custom labels to allow them to fit to your specific needs. Different types of containers call for different types of labels. Take stock of the containers you have and what you plan to put in them before choosing a label type. It's important to use a color scheme that's easily noticed. So, go with colors that contrast the outside of your containers to make them more noticeable. Use labels that are easy to remove and replace for multi-purpose containers or containers that have seasonal materials in them. I hope you enjoyed these tips. Thank you for watching this episode from Deals with Damon. If you liked this video and found it helpful, please feel free to subscribe. In addition are links to our Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, YouTube, and Anchor channels, as well as our website. Looking forward to seeing you again next week.